Welcome to Manifesting Through Motherhood. I'm your host, Lindsay Williams, a self-development mentor, entrepreneur and author, dedicated to helping busy mums like you manifest success, balance and create passive income on your terms. With years of experience in mindset, manifestation, fitness, parenting and business growth, I share simple yet powerful strategies to help you transform your life without the overwhelm. If you're ready to up-level your mindset, build a thriving business and create the life you truly deserve, you're in the right place. You can also find all my books on Amazon, packed with tools to help you manifest and grow. So don't forget to follow the podcast to be updated on all new episodes. And let's get going. Welcome back, ladies. How is everybody doing? Wow, I've had so many downloads on the last episode. I think everybody is raring to go. Just because it's October doesn't mean that we can't set goals. And I am still on with my fitness goals. And I thought today, because I am a qualified fitness, specialist, and I've actually had quite a lot of people messaging me about personal training. I'm like, oh, yeah, well, maybe we can do some things. But actually, what I've been doing some one-to-ones with some clients, and fitness has been coming up a lot. I think because they know that of my, my background, I can incorporate that into one of with the reset that I'm doing, the one-to-one or the month, is we can bring that in there and look at barriers to fitness. Because just because it's October now, we can get fit now for Christmas, and we need that pre-holiday glow up. We still need a plan, because I know what's happened this week. Because it's been, even though I've lost all the weight, I've got to maintain it now, and it's about the food. I've noticed I'm not wanting salads as much, and I'm like, I've been wanting more like hearty foods. So I have been making some hearty foods, but I've had to have smaller portions, because it's so easy just to fill your plate. So I've had a couple of meals and I've had some carrots and I've had a bit of gravy. And my husband's like, you've just lived off salads. And I'm like, yeah, but my body obviously needs more now because I've lost the weight. I'm kind of just maintaining at the minute, but I've been doing workouts as well. So I've actually been learning a new skill. I've been learning how to twerk, but actually my back's sore. So I thought I always like to learn something new every month, whether it's like a language or something. I like to do something. So I thought, I want to work on my core and my butt. And I thought, I'd love to twerk. And I just can't get it, like the rhythm. And I used to teach booty band exercise, so I was quite good with the booty side. But I just couldn't get it. So I've been looking at free YouTube. So I've been doing the Pilates, and then I've been doing some free YouTube workouts, because I don't have time to go to any. So I think I mentioned it on the last podcast. So I've been doing the twerking. Oh, I can feel it. And my glutes have activated. My rhomboids, which is the muscle that goes down the back. My lower trapezius, I can feel it all. And I'm like, my mum said, do you not think you're a bit too old to be doing that? I thought, well, anyway, I've just got to be careful. So last night I did it, and I had to get in the bath. But I was really busy in the salon yesterday, and I've just done it now. And I'm like, my husband's like, what are you doing? He's like literally making some shelves in like the under the stairs bit. And I'm like, I'm learning to twerk. And I'm like, but my hips are aching. So it's quite funny. I said, can you hear my knees are like crunching? I'm like, I think I need some new knee injections. I'm like, is this what happens when you get to 40? Do you like creak and crunch? So anyway, I enjoyed doing the twerk. So 15 minutes, that's all I did. But what I noticed after a bit, I started to like loosen up. Like I started to flick my hips out at the back, which I was like, oh. And then I thought, I must be doing it. And I started to see, I was looking in the mirror and I was like, I'm doing it. So I think I'm doing it, but it is pretty hard. I thought it'd be pretty easy, but it is quite a skill, twerking. I'm not doing it for anything other than just, I want to just get my hips. But it's the activation, it's the glute activation. I'm activating something that I've probably not used for quite a while. And then obviously I did some weight workout with it afterwards. So it is about, we can have that glow up now. We don't have to just think, there's no point now because it's Christmas coming and what can we do? We can literally do a lot. And the fact that I'm working with women that are talking about fitness goals and, things that they want to achieve now, we can still lose a few inches. We can still put a plan. We can start thinking about, we can still do food plans now. We can still have hearty, warm foods like stews and soups. There's lots of free resources online, but we can also do it in a really good way. We can look at ways we can like drop our portions instead, and looking at having more proteins. I've been speaking to my cousin, she's a type 1 diabetic, and she's just recently finished chemotherapy and radiotherapy, and she wants to make sure that she's not having hypos and she's looking after herself. So she's going to send over all the medication and everything, and we're going to do a bit of a plan, because I said the key thing is you don't want to keep having the carbohydrates, because your body's just burning that all the time. So it's having the healthy fats, having the proteins. So having like boiled eggs in the morning, not always having sugary cereals, because people sometimes when we crave cereals, there's a reason behind it. But if we're not craving foods, it's because our body's in a really good place. And I've not been craving foods in this last year like I have, because I'm not eating those types of foods. Before I was probably having a takeaway here and a takeaway there. I won't say I was that bad, but I obviously there was things going on, and my sugar levels were like going up and behind the scenes, and I didn't know. But I don't do the level of fitness that I used to do, because I don't work in gyms anymore. And then I've sometimes got to watch my pain management because I'm busy in the salon, but I have my treadmill here and I've got my boxing bag, and so I just kind of alter my fitness on a day-to-day basis. But we can still have a glow up, we can still start working on us. And like I just say to people go, well, I don't really know what to do, and it's like, let's just do 15 minutes in the morning, at night. And like, I never thought about breaking it up, because a lot of people, come on, let's be honest, don't really like doing fitness. I've got friends like that used to come to the gym and PT with me, and they're like, I hate it, I hate this session, and they'd be throwing up at the end of it. And I'd be like, come on. And it's for the good of you, because I worked on pain management a lot of the time, and the strength and conditioning. So it's everybody didn't just come to get fit. It was always like weight loss, learn a new skill, and just looking at lower back strength. I used to work with pre and postnatal women. So it's like looking at ways of bouncing back, because we can regress and plateau so quick, and it's really hard. I've probably plateaued a little bit now, so I've got to really like give myself a little bit of a kick up the butt. And this is why I set myself new goals all the time. I think, right, I'm going to do a bit of twerking. Well, I'm going to lose inches. It's going to really be good for my pelvic floor. And I'm actually learning something. It's cognitive, really good for me. So we just think, oh, we can't learn this at our age, or we can't do this. I always say fitness is so inclusive. I used to work with people that have had strokes and heart attacks, in wheelchairs. I used to work with like bilateral amputees, even with like other amputations with that. So there's always a way that I say we can exercise and keep fit. Exercise is good for the cardiovascular, it's good for the mind. I know when I'm feeling a bit low and fed up, I have to do some exercise, and I felt great just doing that little bit of twerk. I thought, and there was another girl that I know that I grew up with. I put it on my story, and she messaged me and said, try this, glow up with Jo. So I've just started doing the Pilates with her. So I was like, yeah, so it's good that other people recommend ones, and it doesn't have to be hard. The Pilates were just like marches on the spot, and the lady was pregnant on this, so I was just following what she was doing. So it doesn't have to be all guns blazing, like throwing yourself up there, because I hate that when you're at a gym and they're getting you to do burpees and bear crawls. Who wants to do that? It's not very ladylike, and it does cause a lot of injuries on your shoulders and your knees, especially if you're not used to fitness. We don't have to do excessive exercise like that. It's just about mobility, like exercises that move your body. Your joints, let's get them joints lubricated and just feel good. And the bone density is really good for that, especially as we get older. Exercise just stops us from having falls and breaks. And it's just about having the protein with that as well. So looking at the foods. So it is about habit stacking and things, what we can actually do like now going forward. So how can we put fitness into our week? How can we add it? Even if you work at home, you've got a lunch break, or if you're working in an office, you can go for a walk with your children. There's so many like different workouts we can do, but we don't have to be at burnout, because sometimes if we're just steady, I feel like if we're just continuous throughout the year, and then we just keep an eye on our goals, and we just take each month as it comes and think, right, well, January I'm focusing on this, and then just see how you feel, and then February, and then before we know it, we're back to January again, and we're like, wow, where's this year gone? And then like, what did you achieve? Last year was like, I need to lose a lot of weight, and I didn't do it. And this year was like, I had the biggest wake-up call ever, and I thought, right, and I did it, I've done it, I've lost 5 stone. I'm like, I need to still lose a little bit more, but I am so grateful and happy that I've done this. But now I'm looking at myself in the mirror, and I don't feel slim anymore because I've got used to that new me. I don't remember the old me now, what I was in January. So now I have to then start moving. It's about the toning now and looking after me, and because my body and posture's changed because I'm bringing my body in. I've got my that weight on my tummy. Everything's changed, and I've got to go and have my legs done, my veins done. So everything, I'm like, I've got a new, it's like a new, I said to you this year, vitality is my word. And I've done it. Think of a word, even if let's think of a word. I think this word, let's think of a word for October. Mine's like, I'd say like power up. Like I want to power up and really get my fitness. You can achieve so much. You can learn a new skill in a month. There's so much you can do. You can still join a gym, fitness classes. I go aqua. There's a reformer Pilates. There's so many fitness classes. If you go on your phone, there's local ones. There's, in your town hall, at schools, at the gyms. If you not everybody is at a gym, so that's why there's outdoor ones. There's HIIT step. There's so many. I'm going to take you back to basics now, and I've spoke about this numerous times, especially the infancy of my podcast, because obviously I called it Busy Mum's Fitness Corner, and I've obviously progressed and developed the podcast through publishing my book. So I'm going to go through 10 top tips now. Let's just work through back to basics and what you can do to start this glow up now for Christmas, and if you celebrate Christmas. But I'm just referring to Christmas as in the end of the year. So if we want to achieve and just raise our vibrations a little bit. So number 1, start with a realistic plan. So look at the weeks ahead. So pick 2 to 3 achievable movement goals each week. So consistency beats perfection. So number 2, short workouts do count, like I've just said, 15 minutes. So even 10 to 15 minutes can boost energy and mood. Think walk breaks, quick resistance band circuits, or even a dance in the kitchen. I do that with my son all the time. And you could just maybe add a bit of yoga or breath work or meditation into that. So number 3, schedule your movement. So treat it like an appointment. Pop it in your diary between the school runs and work, because this is your time. What is 15 minutes in a morning? Get everything sorted the night before and you can get up. Just think 15 minutes over the week. That's a lot of time, and that adds up over the month. So number 4, walk more whenever you can. So walking is so underrated. It gets your heart rate up, it just moves your joints, and it's just good for your mind. So it might be on the school run, you can maybe park a little bit further out. My friend used to do this, and just walk to the school from like so many like yards, or walk to school if you can. Lunch breaks, come on, get everybody out of the office. Come on, let's go for a lunch break, let's go for a walk, let's walk and talk with some food. And even evening strolls, like with your dog or the buggy, and you can listen to me. Like there's lots and lots of podcasts, like episodes you can listen to. It just adds up. This habit stacking adds up throughout the week. Number 5, focus on how you want to feel. So instead of obsessing over weight, think energized, glowing, strong. This shifts your motivation to something more sustainable. Because if we just focus on something, we think, we've got to lose an X amount, of weight. But we know we're not going to achieve that this year, especially it's 5 stone like me. I wouldn't have achieved that if I started now. But I can focus on learning a new skill. I can focus on still losing inches, because I can see that in my clothes. So we just think, sometimes we just overthink things too much. So number 6, fuel. Don't deprive yourself. So focus on nourishing meals, protein with each meal, and hydrating well. You'll feel better and you'll avoid the crash and burn of restrictive plans. As soon as we tell our body we are on a diet, we just fail, because we're actually hungry at stupid times. We want chocolate because our body is deprived of the things. If we keep the treats going and keep things within our diet, then we're fine. We can keep our body going and we can feel happier. So don't deprive yourself, because take it from me, I've been a yo-yo dieter for years. It doesn't work. I've worked with people that have done this. It doesn't work. So number 7, stack new habits onto old ones. So squats while the kettle boils. And I always say, when you're brushing your teeth, stretching. So you can do that in the bedroom. I always do this on my bed. I have a TheraBand and I've got some dumbbells, and I lie on the back of the bed. I do my leg raises. I do all sorts of different. Just make things up. Just take your time and just move your body. Feel your body. It's just tiny tweaks makes movement just second nature for you. Like I'm just doing this. So even just walking up and down the house, just do some lunges. Or when you're watching TV with your partner at night, just sit up. And I do it all the time. My husband's like, what are you doing? And I just start doing some squats behind the sofa. And he's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I just need to move. I'm fed up with this. I've sat down all night. And especially now, I'm a bit achy. I need to keep my body moving. So number 8, get the family involved. Harrison has just come in, actually. I was doing the Pilates and he was doing some breathing exercise with me. So it's great. Just don't shove them out of the room. Just get them involved and say, actually, what's to get involved with fitness? Make it a little bit of a challenge. We'd like to put the Alexa on in the kitchen, make a little bit of a disco. So I'll get him to put what he wants on. He'll talk to Alexa and then we'll jump up and down and mess around on the floor. So it removes that guilt and it also builds memories as well, because we don't want to feel guilty for we don't always have time to go to the gym. And I was contemplating the gym tonight and I thought, no, I'm just going to do my exercise here. Then we can have tea and just relax a little bit. But I've still done what I've needed to do. Plus I'm recording my podcast. I'm like, I'm going to record my podcast and get it out there. So number 9, nearly there, track your wins, big and small. So use a little habit tracker. A lot of people that are working with me at the minute are doing the reset. So that you have something to do. I give you a homework to do every day. And that's working out really well. I've been getting daily homeworks off people. I said, right, come on, let me see what's happening. You don't have to share everything with me. But it keeps you motivated because after 4 or 5 days, you think, oh, they've got a bit quiet. And I go, hello, have you done your manifestation? Have you done your gratitude? And oh, well, I forgot. I'm like, no, we need to do gratitude and we need to do reflection on the day, because if we don't, we'll lose momentum and we just lose track and then we can't be bothered. And then we feel like, well, we didn't do it, so what's the point? So it's just really good to keep something going all the time. And it just shows commitment to you, loyalty to you. You're not letting yourself down. You're doing something for you. So last one, keep it festive and fun. So just have fun with whatever you're doing. It's, as I'm recording this, it's Halloween coming up. So there's so many different things you can do. There's lots of stuff going on probably in work, in schools. And that's it now. I think because we've got a lot of festivities coming up. We've got dues coming up. We've got also, it's always good to be prepared, isn't it? Because sometimes it's like we just leave things to last minute and we just feel a bit deflated. So we can have a glow up now, absolutely. We can still, if you're with me and you love self-development, then let's get on it. Let's just send me a message. Let me know what you're doing. What are you doing now to push yourself for the next month? I speak to so many people on a daily on Instagram, Facebook, will send me messages and they're like, Lindsay, you inspire me, doing this, doing that. And obviously I put the twerking on and a few people have said, oh, I never thought about twerking. I'm not a bit old. I'm like, absolutely not. Who's going to know? Let's just do it. Let's have a bit of fun. And I wasn't bothered to share it. I might actually make myself accountable and do a little video. So you might, that'll be a sight for sore eyes. You might see me twerking because I'll feel comfortable once I've learned how to do it and I've learned a new skill. But I can definitely feel that I need to activate my glutes, my lower back. I can feel it. So, and I thought it was pretty strong lower back, but maybe I wasn't. There's so many things that we can improve on within our body. And I always say to people, go back to basics and do yourself a body scan. Feel yourself, lie down, just sit with yourself, hand on your chest, and just feel where it aches. Where does it bother me the most? What do I struggle with? Why have I not got no motivation? Why am I not drinking water? Why am I not eating well? Because we are our own worst enemy. Why are we punishing our bodies? I thought to myself this year, this inner dialogue of whoever it is in my head was holding me back. Lynn, you've just got to do it. You've just got to come away and lose the weight. You've just got to do it. And I was like, 5 stone is too much to lose. And I'm like, I'll never get there. And I've got there. When I got to 2 stone, 3 stone, I thought, 5 stone? But when clients see me now, oh, you look completely different. They're giving me hugs. Look at the size of you. But I just feel the same, to be fair. So it's funny, isn't it, how our minds just can't comprehend what we're looking at. So anyway, I hope that gives you a little bit of motivation. I thought I'd chuck a little bit of fitness in this week because, why not? Why can we not keep fit? Because we seem to fall off track about now, and sometimes we just need to get ourselves back on it, and then we can keep the momentum going up for the new year, because that's when people seem to want to work with me more and do more goals. But we can still start now, because I'm guessing a lot of you have probably got back problems, health issues. So even if you don't do the fitness, we can still do the inner work online or in face-to-face, like if you are local to me, because that's all it is just working on what your belief coding, like what's stopping you, what are your barriers, like what is holding you back at the minute. And there could just be something we can just really get to the bottom of and just work through. And that's what I've been doing this week with some of my clients. So anyway, I'm going to go now. So anyway, have a great day, whatever you're doing. And don't forget to share this on your socials. If you've got social media, share it with your friends. That would be really grateful. And a review if you could. So anyway, I will let you go. So I'll speak to you later. Bye. If you're feeling called to go deeper, to align more, create more, and really step into that next version of you, you'll find everything you need in my link tree. From my book, Manifesting Through Motherhood, to powerful resources and ways we can work together. It's all there waiting for you. Come and find me on Instagram or Facebook. I love hearing what landed with you. Don't forget to follow the podcast, and if this episode spoke to you, please share it with someone who is on their own journey too. And happy manifesting.